Here on Football Manager 2014, where we have a look at the 2014 season in the Irish Premier Division after getting promoted last year from the First Division. I'm going to take you through the transfers first. We had Jamie Thornton in our free transfer from Salta. He's a young 18-year-old left winger. Philly Hughes on a free transfer. Experienced striker David O'Connor for 10k. Probably the biggest transfer, doesn't look too bad at all. As centre back, Owen Highland. As a right back, centre back, Carl Walsh. As a striker, Rob Cornwell as a right back. You can see his stats kind of there. Liam Egan as a youngster. Stephen O'Flynn, who we've subsequently released next season, but you'll see that in the next episode. Kynan Rocks, who was released as well. Shane Nolan on a free transfer. Stephen Hurley, Mike Elwood, Sean Coyne, and Connor Gleeson all joined the club, all on free transfers. So just the transfer of David O'Connor was the only in of that. Anyway, on the outs got Patsy Malone, Jonathan Savage, Brendan O'Callaghan, Eric Malloy, Danny Fitzpatrick, Dean Broaders, and Shane Nolan, all going out on frees, or in Shane Nolan's case, he went out on a loan, recouping in no money, but we weren't expecting any, and just a couple of guys went to teams at the end of their contract. So we'll have a look at our fixtures now. We'll start off the season with a 1-0 defeat to Bows, lost then 3-0 to Derry, and we're going to get the goal scores up to make it a little easier. Lost 4-1 to Cork, Thomas Croke. Lost 1-0 to Limerick, beat Limerick 2-1 in the League Cup first round, Pat Flynn own goal and Joey Mulcahy. Lost 2-1 to Dundalk, Phil Hughes. Lost 2-1 to Drogheda. Lost 2-1 to Sligo, beat Longford 4-2 in the League Cup, Darrell Walsh, Gene Brothers, Conor Rocks and Owen Highland. Lost 3-1 to Finn Harps. Finally bagged our first point of the campaign with a 2-2 draw away at Richmond Park. Joey Mulcahy scoring in the 90th minute after Carl Walsh in the 64th. Lost 2-1 to Shamrock Rovers. Beat Bray 2-1, Brian Nolan and Walsh. Beat Bowes 3-0, Phil Hughes with 2, Croke with 1. Lost 4-2 to Derry. Lost 1-0 to Cork. Lost 5-2 to Dundalk. Drew 3-3 with Longford. Lost to Longford 1-1 on penalties in the replay of the Senior Challenge Cup second round. Drew 2-2 with Drogheda, Carl Walsh and David O'Connor. Lost 2-0 to Pats. Lost 3-1 to Limerick. Lost 3-0 to Sligo. Beat Finn Harps 3-1, Thomas Doyle on goal, Thomas Croke, Phil Hughes. Drew 2-2 with Pats. Phil Hughes with 2. Beat Shamrock Rovers 1-0, Brian Nolan with the only goal. Lost 2-1 to Bray. Drew 0-0 with Bowes. Beat Derry 3-2, Phil Hughes, David O'Connor and Stephen Hurley. Beat Drogheda 2-0, Hughes and Oman own goal. Lost 2-1 to Cork. Lost 5-3 to Dundalk. Lost 2-1 to Sligo. Beat Finn Harps 2-0, Phil Hughes with 2. Drew 1-1 with Limerick, Phil Hughes. Beat Shamrock Rovers 2-1, Phil Hughes with double. Lost 3-1 to Pats. Beat Bray 4-2. I think this was the final day. Aidan Keenan with 2, Phil Hughes and Brian Nolan. And I can tell you, was that the final? No, it was. And I can tell you, on the last day, we qualified for the relegation playoff. We were in it last year as the promoted team. This time we were in it as the relegation threatened team against Merview United again. And we won the first leg 4-0. Sean Coyne, Carl Walsh and a Phil Hughes double, giving us the 4-0 win there. And then we lost 3-2 away from home, but I wasn't too bothered. 2 goals from Aidan Keenan, giving us a 6-3 aggregate win. And subsequently keeping us in the Premier League, in the Premier Division, which was really not looking likely for a long time. We just scraped through 2 points, safety-wise. Can we go back with pass? No, it doesn't look like we can, but if we could, we were down there for ages. We really were. We were down there for ages in last place. And we couldn't really do anything. And we suddenly kind of managed to scrape up a couple of wins late on and managed to just creep our way out. Absolutely stunning survival from the Wexford Youths boys. Now we'll have a look at the awards. Irish Premier Division Player of the Year was James Alabi. Killian Brennan in second, Liam McSweeney in third. Goalkeeper of the Year is Barry Murphy. Servey from Sligo, Gerard Doherty from Derry. Golden Boot was Phil Hughes himself with 22 goals, 18 for James Alabi and 17 for Danny North. Player of the Year is Paul Keegan, Liam McSweeney in second, Anto Flood in third. Personality of the Year, Colin Healy, Jared Doherty, and then Stewie Campbell. Goal of the season went to David O'Connor. Manager of the Year, Ian Barclough, Aaron Callahan in second, Paul Tisdale in third. Player of the Year, we just saw that. Team of the Year, just had Phil Hughes from ourselves in there. But we did manage to get one, which was good to see, that we got somebody in there. Young Player of the Year went to Curtis Onyenga, Mur Betsy in second, Denny Johnson in third, and the referee of the year was Pat Whelan, Declan Haney, and then Damien Hancock. So unrealistic. He's such a poor ref in real life, Hancock. But anyway, fantastic to stay in the Premier Division. That was overall the aim, and we managed to do so. So we stay in the 57th best competition in Europe, according to the latest coefficients, which is good to see. And hopefully we can rebuild. Or well, we didn't really change the squad too much, but you'll see that in the next episode. But hopefully we can get a more stable base and finish around the 7th, 8th, 9th mark. We are predicted next year to come 11th, and I'll see you guys then. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a like for staying up in the Premier Division and more quality play, or more quality games to be shown. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. See you guys later. Bye.